So Tory lanez might be pronounced his name wrong. He came out and he recently and spoke on how he's been discriminated in the music industry recently. And I think this also happened to 6ix9ine, if you know 6ix9ine. And he basically had this you know issue of people saying that he's a rat. And I feel that is kind of very personal. If business is business, for me, once something is personal, it should be out of the box. It should not be in the bracket of business. I feel like discrimination, people are really being hypocritical about even 6ix9ine saying he's a rat. And in the sense, 6ix9ine was also trying to expose people who were trying to tell him that he's a rat and stuff. And the same discrimination is getting on Tory. You know, he had gone, I think he'd gone issues with Mega the Stallion. And then she say Tory shot her in the leg, probably, I don't know, there's something like that. And then I feel that is why he's been discriminated in the music industry, because people are seeing him a little bit somehow. Yeah, because I've not been seeing his music really go up after that so-called beef he had with Mega the Stallion. To be fair, I kind of find it. I feel like it is wrong for people to discriminate and then not focus on the business. Personal life is personal life. We should not be discriminating, and it's very fucked up shit. Even me, I was discriminated too when I was in school, because I had like battle when it this is basically personal, basically, but it's not really important, to as a sense of very personal. But I'm just saying it for when I was in school. Basically, I had a beef outside the school, but then when I go to school, I began to hear stories like, oh, um, like, okay, uh, you've done this, and I'm like, where this come from? And it dawned on me that this actually comes from outside the street um I was. So it was like the beef I had on the street, in the street. And I mean, and then it drives straight to the school. So that's that that kind of influenced the school to make me um that kind of influenced the schools to kind of discriminate against me in school, because there were people who basically weren't very smart in school than I was, but then I was having difficulty. Do you understand? So it's like discrimination is very bad, and I'm giving you this example of why it is very bad. And people need to understand that business is business. When it comes to business, oh yes, um, you don't want to work with a rat. He's a rat. I mean, many people are really hypocritical about this. He is a rat. Like, we have done things that is not wanted. Things There are people who basically I don't want to go close to. But when it comes to, it's like you being working in a company, and then you don't like someone because you don't like the person. You say you don't want to work there again. I mean, what are you gonna do? But basically go get a new job, but then you're still gonna find people you really don't like. That's life. People don't understand that it's life. You're still gonna go to a different company, and then you still don't like someone there. So you need to understand that people need to understand. Like, look, you're going to a company. Don't it's not gonna be a Scooby Doo. It's not gonna be roses and everywhere where the light is shining. You're gonna meet people you don't like. So people need to understand, like, business is business. Apple Music, whatever it is, they are very corny kind of people. You don't understand. I feel like they are just the same people who are basically the haters, or they are connected to the people who are haters, and that influenced them to discriminate against people like Tory and 6ix9ine. So yeah, and the funniest part about all these things is that it always look like spiritual. It's like it's like one of the weirdest things when you look at it. How you've been discriminated. It's like a very corny way. You're like, what the hell is going on here? And people, and it's true. These things are real. You are going to be discriminated. It's like it's basically how, yeah, it's spiritual. It's weird, you know.
All right, look, first and foremost, I want to shout out all the umbrellas, all my fans out there for what y'all just did. We #1 with the R&B capsule on the R&B charts of iTunes Music. We #1 on the R&B charts of Apple Music. What y'all did right there, what people don't understand, my music right now, the platforms got it in a way where when you look at the homepage of these platforms, you can't even find my music. You can't find it nowhere. It's as if I never even dropped nothing. So in order for people to actually have my music chart anywhere, they got to go search for it and individually look for my name and all kind of stuff like that. And it's crazy because they brought it to #1. But I just asked, like, at some point, when does this not seem to be unfair to y'all? You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like y'all are treating me as somebody that y'all think I am and not treating me as the person that I actually am. And that's not fair. Y'all don't know my life. Y'all know my music. My music is on the top of charts, which means there's a demand for my music. If there's a demand for my music, it's y'all job to curate that music to the people there's a demand from. That's all I ask, is treat me fairly.